Hello, hello. It's Lone Wolf here from Wolf Territories Grid, and this is a bit of a boring technical video that I'm sure you'll all be delighted to see. I'm talking a bit about the tech behind Wolf Territories Grid. Now, as you know, we have quite a big grid. If I just pull it up, it's currently sitting at 25,568 equivalent second life regions, so that's 256 by 256, which works out about 1,600 square kilometres, just to give you an idea of what that looks like on the map. There it is. Zoom out a little bit, give it a second to load, zoom out a little bit more, give it a little second to load, zoom out a little bit more, give it a little bit. Okay, we could go on forever doing this. So you can see how big it is. All this is connected together. You can get in a boat and sail from one end to the other, except for here where they've got land, but you could basically sail from one end to the other. I just want to apologise. I do have autism, so I speak really quick and get very excited. I try and slow down, but it just happens because I just keep getting excited. So basically, as you can see, it's pretty huge. You can go all over the grid. It's free to sign up, wolfgrid.com, wolf-grid.com. So if you pull up this. So I'm going to start talking a bit about some grid tech, some technical stuff that's going on to make all this possible. Now, obviously, to have this amount of regions means you need a lot of servers. We've got piles of servers, which I'll also show you in a second. But so basically, the tech kind of works like this. We've got a pile of region servers. We've got a load balancer, and what a load balancer does is that when you log into the grid, you go through the load balancer, so just about here. So you're over here. Imagine your grid tech, and you log into the load balancer. The load balancer sends you to a robust server, and the robust server does some stuff and sends you around and pushes you to the right regions and all that sort of thing. So what basically happens is we've got 3 database servers, okay, and they are mirrors of each other. So anything that any one of these does to any of these is mirrored across to the others. Don't ask me how it works. It's complicated. It uses something called bin logs, and it just means that if one of these servers breaks, the other two carry on. We can have 2 database servers completely die, and they're on separate machines. So we can have 2 separate machines fall over, and everything should carry on quite beautifully. So the second thing we've got is over here. We've got Cloudflare object storage. We have about 1.8 million little objects of love that you guys have created, or we've got from somewhere all over the grid. And what basically happens is that all that stuff is stored in Cloudflare object storage. We have about 1.6 petabytes of space available if we need it. We're not up to that by a long way. We've got a long way to go, but that costs quite a lot of money to actually have compared to actually having a server. But the beauty of it is we're never going to have to move, and it's load balanced, and there's all kinds of nice things going on there. And then we've got a pile of region servers, and the cool thing is we've got it all set up so that basically if your region's sitting on this server and this one gets a bit overloaded, that wasn't supposed to happen. This is actually part of another presentation. Okay, so let's just go back to here. I'll pull it up. So if you're sitting on this server and it gets a bit overloaded, we can just move you with one command to this server very, very easily. So we've got a bunch of commands. Unfortunately, it's not very pretty, so I could show you it, but I suppose I could show you a bit. Okay, let me just do this. I shouldn't do this, really. I shouldn't show you this stuff. Okay, so okay, clear. Okay, so if I type in regions 30, this will show you all the regions running on regions 30. I could say try and find one I can move safely. Atlantic 040. So if I go PHP move region, PHP WC Atlantic 040 to regions 15, so that will actually physically move the region. It shuts it down on one server, and then it'll start it up on the other server and do all the database things it needs to do kind of in the background while it's doing it. There you go. Not a lot of people get to see that, or a lot of wolves actually. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So it also means that well, that's going across. That'll be done in a second. There you go, that's done. So we just moved a region from one server to another. So it also means that mountain. So basically you'll see that things are pretty quick in terms of moving. This is always slower when I'm recording, don't know why, but it does. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. I'll fix that in a minute. I need to find out why it does this. So when I'm on Linux, I'm running on Mint Linux Mint it's called. But if I'm not recording, it runs really quick. There you go. That wasn't too bad, was it? So you can see that bouncing around the grid is pretty quick, and so obviously accounts are free. Please tell your friends if you've got any friends. So go to Wolf to get an account. Wolf-grid.com. Let's go here to our beautiful website, and you'll see the wolves, and then click on Join Grid up the top there. There's a little box down the bottom on the right. You can get virtual LAN. So if you join the grid first, and then you click on here, and we've got a number of LAN packages available for you at the moment. So these include you can get a 1024 by 1024 meters squared. It's only 20 sterling. That's about $25 US a month. The 2 region pack is $35. That's about $40 US, I think, off the top of my head. But it's quoted in sterling because we're a British limited company, so we have to price everything in sterling. And then 100 region pack is 100 4x4 regions, 1600 second life regions. It's huge, and I'll show you what that looks like on the map, just to give you an idea of 100 region pack. We have a few of these, and they are pretty cool when it comes up to there. That's probably one there. I don't know where I'm going now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really plan these demonstrations. They just I kind of just do them, and sometimes they work, and sometimes things go a bit funny, and sometimes I end up in the middle of an ocean region for some reason. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's why I zoomed right out. Okay, so that's 100. That's what 100 regions looks like, basically. That patch, or this is the newfangled people, and they've done some amazing builds with their 100 regions. And you can, and also the thing about this is every region comes with, and I'll show you this, our control panel, which is pretty cool. So you just log in with your username and password here, then you get access to this whole control panel. And then on under regions, for instance, we've got a whole bunch of regions. I'll just find one of mine. That's not one of mine at all. So we've got all kinds of functions in the control panel. Let's just go for Atlantic. I can't spell Atlantic. There you go. Just pick one. Atlantic 18. So we're going to go here. So if I pull up Atlantic 18, you've got all these functions. There's some new functions. So what I'm going to do is grab Wolfie. I'm going to disappear over to WT Atlantic 18. Atlantic 18. I just wanted to show you this. Atlantic. There it is. Okay, and teleport. This is one of my demo regions, so I can do what I like with it. Sorry, I'm under the water as usual. So as you can see, there's pretty much nothing on this region at all, but we can soon change that. Sort of flying around wolf. So let's go back to the control panel for that region, WT Atlantic 18. Start off, we need a terrain, so we've got a terrain generator here. Regenerate. If I click regenerate, it will go off and generate a new terrain. Takes it a little second to do it. Eventually. And then it will upload. Then we'll upload the generator. Well, it's not regenerating. Generate the first one, doesn't it? Generate it anymore. Let's go. Might be my browser. Probably because my browser's not working brilliantly. I don't know. But anyway, there is the terrain we just generated, which is quite nice. So I'm just going to tootle over to here, so you can see it. There's the terrain that's automatically generated by the system. Let me just change the environment settings. Got some set up earlier. This will make it a bit clearer so we can have a look at it. Yeah, so this is a terrain that basically it's just been generated by the control panel. So you can just go ahead and do your stuff there. Don't know why regenerate didn't work. Funny. We'll check that out. So you can also send messages to the region. So if I just pop this over on the other screen, So, hello Lone, and I hit send message to region, and any second, there you go, you get a message to the region. So if you're going to reboot your regions, you can now send your message out to the region. This is a new thing. You've also got the facility to send messages to all your regions. So if I go back to my region list, I can use this box here and send messages to all my regions. I won't do that because that will actually go to every region on the grid, and I don't want to confuse them first thing in the morning. But it does take a while, so it'll sit here and say, please wait, and you just have to sit there and wait for it, and that will come back and say, I've sent all the messages, because we can't fire them very, very fast, because it does upset some of the servers. If they get too much coming at once, they think it's being hacked, even though it's coming from me. So I think that's about it. So if you want an avatar at Wolf Territories Grid, it's free. Just go to over to www.wolf-grid.com. You get a whole bunch of stuff in your inventory, including landmarks and all kinds of things when you start up, so you're not left not being able to do anything. I think that's about it. So basically, we have had some issues over the last few weeks, and that's because of an error in the load balancer config. That's now been fixed, and now we're flying around whizzy fast. As you can see, teleporting's fast, everything's fast. The only thing I struggle with sometimes is when I'm streaming. It goes a bit funny. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's just land here. Good, that's it. So www.wolf-grid.com. If you want to get some land, go to shop.wtgrid.net. Have a lovely day. Thanks very much. I'm going to stop this. I never do it. I'm so professional. Cheers, bye.